All right, we have a special presentation at this point, and then after that I'll come. But this is our sister, Amanda Miles. She's going to come and give us a word of encouragement, and we'll just let her tell you all about it. How's that? Thank you, Amanda.
Life is a precious gift from God. Yet in our society today, it has become far too easily disposable and discarded. This past year, I did a deep dive into the abortion industry, and I could share with you some of the deplorable things that are being done in the name of women's health care or a woman's right to choose. I could share with you heartbreaking statistics about the number of abortions and how they have risen in recent years, even with the overturning of Roe versus Wade. But those things are a bit too abstract. I could talk to you about how abortion has been legalized in all 3 trimesters in our state, making it a sanctuary state for abortion. But those things are still too distant. Those things can feel like they're happening somewhere else. But what I have to share with you this morning is not distant. And I hope you take it personally, because it's happening right here in the heart of our town every week. Last March, I had an assignment for school where I had to take part in some type of event or act of service that is exactly the opposite of my own beliefs. From the very first time I read that assignment, I knew that I needed to go to the local abortion clinic in downtown Hagerstown. If you ever go to downtown Hagerstown on a Tuesday or Thursday morning, you will see volunteers in bright orange vests. And these people are called sidewalk escorts. These volunteers are more dedicated than the Postal Service. Neither snow, nor sleet, nor rain, nor high winds, nor these ridiculously cold temperatures will keep them away from the abortion clinic when those doors are open. Their dedication is one of the reasons that I wanted to interact with them. When I asked them how they recruit volunteers, they said they don't have to. People come to them. Wouldn't you like to have that problem? The purpose of these volunteers is simple and strategic. They surround the girls and women who are coming to the abortion clinic and prevent anyone on the sidewalk who happens to be pro-life to speak to them. They literally make a circle around these women and escort them into the abortion clinic's door. Now, the abortion clinic volunteers allowed me to observe them that day, ask questions, and see what a typical day on the sidewalk is like. It was one of the most disturbing experiences I have ever had. But let me say this about those volunteers. They are not evil people. They are deceived by an evil agenda, but they are not evil. They were very welcoming and kind and willing to answer my questions. Having said that, they did not know I was from a Bible college. They likely would not have spoken to me if they knew that, because of the way that they have been treated by pro-lifers and Christians. They have frequently been told they are evil, that they are going to hell, that it would be better for them to get hit by a car when they're crossing the street because they would get to hell faster. This is not the way we are to interact with people that we have different opinions from. Jesus tells us to love them. He tells us that it is kindness that leads to repentance. But saying that, again, they were very welcoming and kind to me. But this was a very eye-opening experience. And this day, more than any other, helped me realize that this is not a political battle. This is not right versus left, conservative versus liberal. This is what the battle has been from the very beginning of time, and that is spiritual deception. Here are 2 examples as to why I say that. One of the volunteers was a retired emergency room nurse. She assured me that abortion is a legitimate and appropriate medical procedure because what is inside of a woman is merely, and I quote, animal tissue. Another volunteer was a NICU nurse. She could go into one room and assist with a high-risk delivery, go 2 doors down and assist with an abortion, and think nothing of it. Medical professionals not understanding the main thing they are trained to do, save lives. This is spiritual deception. That day, I watched 11 young ladies, none of whom could have been any more than their early 30s, 2 of whom who could not have been any more than 13 or 14 years old. They entered that abortion clinic's door. None of them would look up. All of their eyes were to the ground, but you could see the shame and the fear on their faces. And what troubled me just as deeply was hearing some of the pro-lifers who were on the sidewalk that day shouting accusations of murder rather than offering grace and hope. Shame does not save lives. Condemnation does not heal hearts. Only truth, spoken in love, will do that. These women are frightened and confused. They are daughters, sisters, friends. They all went into the clinic that day and terminated one life and forever changed their own. What is happening every week in our city is dark. But the good news is there is a light shining in the darkness, and it is literally right next door. You have the opportunity to be a part of this with the Hagerstown Area Pregnancy Clinic. They provide counseling and services to women and help them realize that the solution to a crisis pregnancy is not removing the pregnancy. It's removing the crisis, removing the fear, and restoring hope, helping them understand that abortion is not their only option. The HAPC connects them with services such as insurance and financial assistance. Their outreach program provides women with help and encouragement during their pregnancy as well as afterwards. And they also provide the most powerful service in the effort to save babies' lives, and that is an ultrasound. 72% of the women who go into this clinic with abortion on their minds change their minds and choose life when they see that ultrasound. Last year, because of generous donors like you, 71 babies were saved through the ministry at the HAPC. And in March of this year, they will be able to introduce something they have been trying to offer for many years, and that is the abortion reversal pill. This is very important because nearly 65% of abortions are now done through the abortion pill. So today, there are many ways that you can partner with the HAPC, but today we're highlighting the annual Baby Bottle campaign. It is a simple and easy way for you to help. You have this large baby bottle here that you can drop your change, your bills in, or if you would like to write out a check, we're asked that you please make that out to the church and put a memo for the HAPC on there, and you can put that in the offering plate. So every gift that you give, large or small, directly supports women in crisis and gives them a chance at life. On that sidewalk downtown, the battle for life is real, but our community does not have to be known for ending lives. It can be known for saving them. Let's choose that legacy. Let's be a light in the darkness, replace fear with hope, and take a stand for these precious little lives.